And we are live. What's going on, beautiful people? Operators in the building. Anybody that has joined the AI Educate AI Lab, you guys are operators. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Monday, May 25th. Look, man, we hitting the ground running every single week with new projects, new tools, and specifically today, there's one tool that I want to go over that is very new, um, and that is the supercomputer from Higgsfield. Okay, so I'm finally making a video on this, and honestly, from what I've been seeing, it's pretty it basically automates the use of Higgsfield. So if you don't want to go around in all of these places, go over to the images and go over to the marketing studio, you now have an agent that Higgsfield built that can do this completely by itself. So we're going to get into this. And also, they released the supercomputer orchestrator powered by Gemini, which they're saying 8 times cheaper, 3 times faster. Okay, so we love the sound of that. And shout out Higgsfield for releasing everything that they've been releasing. Honestly, like they have really taken the baton when it comes to the creative suite for AI. So let's get into supercomputer. Welcome to supercomputer. Research anything from IG. Okay, so this is this is great. Okay, research anything. IG, YouTube, Twitter, web, to a published PDF or HTML brief. Okay. So basically, what they're saying is that I can go to your Instagram channel or your Instagram page, find a reel, and I can develop a brief based off of your reel. So the copycats are going to love this. Turn research into a live site. Okay. That's cool. Uh, Make a 5 to 10 minute film, script, cast, scenes, music, edit, done. So if you guys don't know, like Soulcast, the Cinema Studio, all of that is, at the disposal of the supercomputer. So marketing at unfair scale, 100 UGC and ad variants per product in minutes, not weeks. Pitch once, get 20 versions. Skip the long prompts, just talk. Okay, so it looks like they're changing the experience from you as the user, you're going around doing everything, to now we want you to chat with our platform. We want you to chat with our platform. And they're saying it's a self-learning AI agent built for creators who ship. All right, cool. Let's get into this. The objective for me, honestly, this stream is to utilize all of my credits to be able to, you know, get outputs. Let me change the title really quick so it includes supercomputer, Higgsfield supercomputer. All right, so let's save that. All right, cool. So looks like they have some skills that evolve with every task you run. All right, video adapt a video from a link, swap a product or character, or copy it 1 to 1. UGC talking head, UGC product, podcast, long form podcast, UGC unboxing. So basically, as long as you know what you want, you are going to be able to create it from this. It also has connections to more of your tools for context, and that is very, very powerful. We've been seeing more and more platforms implement this. Color palettes, okay. Create, research, ship with a second brain that remembers. And you can import from other agents. So if you guys see this down here, you can import from other agents. I'm not going to do this because if this is going to be my creative agent, it doesn't really need, all of that extra context. I'd rather come in here, bring my design.mds, my copy style guides, my visual style guides, stuff like that, and just import it. We're going to start from scratch. All right, cheaper and faster. This is Orchestrator. Orchestrator now picks the best fit model for every step. Okay. All right, cool. So this is the interface. Very, very normal interface to see in the AI world. So we have this sidebar, collapsible. It probably has all of our history of our chats. We also have this center console right here that can show different options that we have. So personal clipper, build with skills, create UGC, run marketing. We can also choose orchestrator, which is powered by Gemini, or we can choose any of the models here. So I have the $55 plan, so I'm not sure if that's, you know, going to change you guys' access to this, but they're saying 4.6 is pretty good on usage, but once you hit 4.7 and GPT 5.5 Pro, um, you're getting into some expensive stuff. Our last video was GPT 5.5 Pro, and if you guys don't know, this is the absolute best model right now. Other than Mythos, this is the best model right now. And when you want to create a 5 to 10 minute long movie from beginning to end, you would use GPT 5.5 Pro for that. So let's see, man. Honestly, there's a few different things that I want to try this out with. You guys know I have a background in graphic design, so I am looking to actually use this for my workflow. So the four areas, or the few areas that I want to test out in this stream, are actually branding, video creation, image ideation, and we may be able to do like kind of like a podcast or something like that. It depends how much credits this uses. So we'll see. But right now I have 1,200. So if we go down here, 1,000. Oh, not 1,200, just 1,000. Okay. So increase concurrent, generate up to 3,000 or more parallel generations. You can add a new workspace. We can boost the speed, whatever. All right, cool. So let's see. I'm gonna tell it. I want you to help me brand my new company. I actually have something that I want to work on the branding for. Got it. Okay, so this is actually gonna be inside of another video too. But basically, I have a new company, or my AI is running a company for me, or a YouTube channel for me, that is basically a publisher. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get context from my Codex agent. So tell me what Black Signal Publishing is, so that I can get my brand architect to work on the branding. Don't give me any styling, just tell me context about it. All right, so this is a company that I want to make a new logo for. We need to make a new YouTube banner. We need to do a lot of things for this channel. So we can do a lot. And if Supercomputer is going to help me do this, then I'm all here for it, if I'm being completely honest. It should do this relatively fast. I should have this on fast mode. I don't know why I didn't have it on fast mode. My credits like just don't really go down that much. Okay, we're at 84%. We got 5 days to spend that. I'm probably not even gonna get down to 70%. So I usually always have it on fast. But okay. Bam. This is giving me all of the context. I'm actually gonna make a course and a video on how to set up an AI native company like this, because this is completely ran by my Codex. But this is all the context I need. So bam, let's copy this. Here is the context of this company, and I want you to basically come up with the best visual identity ideation for this, and also the strategy. So, and I want you to give me a few concepts so that we can dial it in and land on one final one. But I do want the colors to be black and white. Strictly black and white. All right, so we're going to use the orchestrator. I haven't been liking Gemini, but we're going to use the orchestrator. Ask before generation. we can do auto run without asking. That's going to use up our credits. So let's just say confirm for now. And we are going to allow notifications from Higgsfield. And can we start a new task? Okay. I'm going to start a new task, and this one is going to help us create a short movie. I'm gonna talk it out. Okay. I want you to help me create a 5-minute movie about an assassin in the 1600s that is escaping from imprisonment and has to go finish a job. And I want you to put together the whole story, the storyboard, and I want you to put together the whole plan of how you're going to do this end to end. Okay. So that is hopes for a one shot. We need reply on this other one. So what in the world? Hold on just a second. Hold on. Okay, so what just happened? It didn't it didn't look. If I press control V, what in the world? So I just built this speech to text tool, and I'm guessing that it just did this. Why did it do that? I'm not sure. I'll look at it after this. I'm sorry. That just got me off track. But it looks like it just, you know, did Higgsfield do this? No, Higgsfield didn't do this. This was my speech to text tool. This was my speech to text tool. I'm not sure why that happened, but we got this plan, and I don't want to use this though. I don't want to use this because this is the plan. I want the supercomputer to make the plan. Okay, so maybe it was because I had like ChatGPT open. I want you to help me create a 5-minute movie about an assassin in the 1600s that has to escape from imprisonment and finish a job. So yeah, I guess it was just because I had ChatGPT selected. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. I don't know, bro. But this is the prompt that we're gonna use. We're not gonna give it any more context than that. I want you to plan out this entire movie with storyboards, the characters, and everything. Let me know your entire plan, and then I will let you know if everything's good for you to build this out end to end. Okay, so that is our prompt. That is our prompt. Ask for generation. Let's use orchestrator. Let's go over to our other one that needs reply, and we're gonna answer his questions. What are the contents of the company? Oh, we didn't. We did not put in the context. Okay, here's the context. Bam. Here's the context. All right. So bam, we got two of these guys. Can we open them side by side? I'm pretty sure I can open it in a new tab, honestly. If I just duplicate this, put one over here, monochrome brand right here. Bam. So they're both working. It's viewing the skills, and basically like a lot of companies are going to do this with their platforms. I'm doing this with one platform that I'm building, which I don't even know how I'm going to compete with these larger companies, but I'm just going to still do it because it's an experimentation at the end of the day. So um more platforms are going to develop these agents that can use their platform the best and is trained on their platform. So all you have to do is basically talk to the platform. And this is the evolution of SaaS. So this is going to take 21 credits. A minimalist, brutalist, ultra minimalist, a sophisticated cinematic, a dystopian science. Okay. So probably I don't think it really understood. I don't think it really understood completely what we're doing. Okay, so on this one, for maximum cinema, remain creating characters and locations installed. This gives consistent. Create them. Yes. Yes. Which atmospheric lighting package and color palette best fits your vision for 17th century? Grim and shadow heavy. Cold and clinical? Yeah, grim and shadow heavy. I mapped out a detailed 12 clip narrative arc described in my review. Where's your review? How does this structure feel? Hold on. Where's the review? Um, I don't know what review it did. Oh, on the 12 clip structure. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's press continue. I'm guessing this is what is this doing? Identity asset representing the concept is named the corrupted transmission in the center, a bold graphic black icon of a segmented radio wave. All right, we're going to generate these with Soul. I'll zoom out. All right. So basically, what you guys are seeing is that I am taking ideas from my head and I'm putting it inside of this chat box so that it can get things done. We're gonna change my camera so you guys can see this, and it is basically going to do this for you end to end. You don't have to worry about anything except approving the plan and looking at what it's creating. That's all you have to worry about. So I think it's a cool tool so far. I think context is gonna be king with this. As long as it knows what it's creating and you know it's able to really get your what you want and your desires, your goals, then I think that it can have a great output. But we have a few generations over here. This is one logo option, this is another logo option, this is another logo option. Honestly, I don't really care about the logo for this company. So I might just go with something like this. I might just go with something like this. Like something very simple, but not really, honestly. I guess I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I really kind of like this one, like black signal. Black signal on a black background like that. I kind of like it. On this one, okay, please select the appearance variant for Lucian to lock his identity. Lucian. Okay, so let's look at these. That definitely should not be him. That definitely should not be him. No, these guys are terrible. But if we got to pick one, we're going to pick number 2. Sharp and intense. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's go with that one. For our logo, I don't like any of those. But I'm going to tell it like I like this logo. This is concept 2. Built around the beer, feel safe, solid black and Bob with the brown name. I like this version. Let's lock that. I like this version. Give me a few different other options. Some wait, but keep the current black signal font the same. You can change the publishing font. Okay, cool. So, bam. It's creating another character over here. And you know, really what we could do, since honestly, I thought this was gonna take up so much more like um credits. I thought this was gonna take a bunch of credits. I know when we get to the videos and the video generation, it's gonna take more, but um for right now, a studio portrait of Captain, early 40s Leatherface, buff coat. What? Metal chainmail collar. I am so confused because this says Sister Agnes. Agnes. Let me see, man. What is this? Soulcast. Created character elements. It didn't generate anything else. Oh, it's trying to generate the new character. That's funny. I didn't know it was trying to create the new character. But we got our other one. I'm gonna just keep these side by side, honestly. Just do two at a time. Okay, so generation failed. Generation failed. Generate. Okay. So a cinematic location shot of Fort Saint Loop dungeon. All right, so this is the captain. Agent finish. Let's generate this. Um this is the captain. Okay. That looks like a 1600s captain for sure. For sure. We're getting more logo concepts over here. What is this doing? Okay, cool. I'm gonna actually tell it um auto run without asking. Don't ask me any more questions. Just create the final video. Just send me the final video. You know what? I can't even do that because I only have 1,000 credits. Like it could really use up that entire 1,000 credits before I even get to test anything else. So I'm not gonna do that one. Option A, the modern minimalist. The okay, heavy monospace. The words rented in a raw mechanical monospace. Okay, cool. All right, those are still loading. Cinematic shot planner. Okay, let's see this. I'm really interested to see how this comes together because this is really Gemini orchestrating this, and other models are putting in prompts and stuff like that. And all I said was, I want you to help me create a 5 minute movie about X, Y, and Z. Okay, ask me questions, creating characters, all of this stuff. So let me see. Is this one done? No, these are still loading. Yeah, I definitely don't like those two options though. Those two options for logos. But what are you guys working on? Let me know what you guys have been experimenting with in the AI space. I've been seeing a ton of stuff on Twitter in terms of like small projects people have been doing or platforms people are building. So definitely put it in the AIUK AI lab or put it in the chat. I'll definitely be you know looking at them. All right, bet. So I like this one. That's cool. And some of y'all may be like, man, that's an ugly logo. I'm not really looking to have the absolute best logo. Like, for something like this, honestly, I don't need to have a good logo at all. Like maybe this one can really work. I kind of like this one. I kind of like this one. This one is more simple. This one gives more of like a newspaper magazine type of thing. Maybe we remove the line. Let's use this version, just remove the line. Let's use this version, just remove the line. Yeah, let's do that. Cause honestly, I think it's the line. I think it's the line. All right, so our model over here is building a scene, weighing the prompts. I'm confirming all characters. A 31 clip sequence meticulously crafted to hit that 5 minute target. I wonder if I'm gonna have enough credits for this. We got 923, man. 923. 7 for this one. Okay. Let's generate that one. Honestly, GPT image 2 is not that slow inside of the actual inside of actual chatgpt.com. Honestly, like it's not that slow. But yeah, man. I do want to let you guys know. So, where's this at? Oh, I gotta create a new window. So, the AI Lab has hit 73 members. So there's only two more spots for the free spots inside of the community. So definitely take advantage of that. A lot of these resources are going to go behind a paywall. Unfortunately, I work so hard on these things. Like these different prompts, I spend days on just honing in and making them better. But the paid community will have a lot of benefits. Like there's a lot of stuff that we're building. Hopefully in some future streams, I actually show you guys what I'm building on the website because that's going to become a great tool in itself. But definitely take advantage of everything that's here currently. We got tons of resources, free GPTs, guides. Like these GPTs are stuff that I use all the time, especially these two. And a multi-agent setup guide, tons of stuff is here. So join the AI Lab. If you are not in the AI Lab, you are losing. I'm just saying. All right, so we got the computer over here. It's still planning out the shots, and we'll see how much that generation is going to cost when it's, finished doing that, calculating everything. But this one still hasn't finished. And after this, we're going to get it to create our YouTube thumbnail for this AI native company. And yeah, that's just what it's going to be, man. But hope y'all Monday going good, man. It's real important to start the week off right. And, trying out a new AI tool, I can't say that started my week off wrong, so. All right, bam. This is perfect. All right. Okay, this is the logo that we're going to use. I want you to go ahead and create our YouTube banner. All right. So, bam. We're getting Supercomputer to create our YouTube banner. We're not giving it any context about the safe zone of the banner. We wanted to figure out, we wanted to figure out all of that on its own to really like test the intelligence of Supercomputer. And one thing that I think would really be cool is if they create a SDK that allows people to build on top of this. So let's say I wanted to create an app that does help people with branding. I can use Supercomputer as the agent inside of my app that's connected to Higgsfield. So, they could make more money, but I don't think Higgsfield is hurting for money at all, if I'm being completely honest. So, all right, it's making our banner. This one is building the scene. One other thing that I wanted to try out is creating like a short promotional, short form video, like 10-15 seconds. So what I'm going to do is put in one of the websites for my companies, and I'm going to get this to create that for us. So let's go ahead and do that. I want you to help me create a promotional short form video, just about 10 to 15, maybe 20 seconds, that is very fast and snappy, not too fast, but I want you to use my website, learn everything about our company, and then put together a promotional video that would be very appealing to chief marketing officers. All right, so that is the prompt. I am going to then type in our website, bam, and bam. Matter of fact, I'm going to auto run this one. And bam, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So we're gonna reload this one over here just so it captures the new stuff that's going on, and we're also going to duplicate this tab. We have to reply to this one. So it asks, "Are you satisfied with the visual style and shot-by-shot story plan?" I don't even know where the story plan is. If I'm being honest, my boy. Completing shot plan. Yeah, I don't even know where the plan is, but let's just say cool. Let's just say cool. That's what AI creative production has turned into, is just say okay to the agent. Just say okay. So bam. Now it wants to give me the entire plan. Please let me like the proceed. And we wanted to ask because I want to see how many credits this is gonna take. So let's see. The visual style, cold open, wide, high angle, Lucian sitting in shadow against a wet dungeon wall. Okay, cool. Scene 7, alarms flare, wide shot, looking up at the high. Okay. Hey man, let's see. Let's see if this thing really puts this together. Because if it does, I'm gonna like it. This is the banner that it created for us. And check this out. I can go directly from here, go download. We go, um, I'm gonna go to studio. I'm gonna go to Black Signal Press. This is the channel. Please don't do anything with it. I want this to be an experiment that's, just nothing to do with anybody else except for a organic audience. So we're gonna place this in there. Has some good safe zones. We're gonna click done. Now we have our new banner. Let's go ahead and get our logo. So bam, this is our logo. We actually need to do something with this because I don't think all of this is gonna fit right there. So really quickly, I'm gonna go inside of Photoshop really quick. Really quick. Nothing crazy. We're not gonna do anything. Just just gotta edit an image real quick. All right, so that's our thing. I'm gonna say now I want you to help me visualize this brand in many different places. Create a bunch of different mock-ups on different things that you think our company would use, and also things that are in person and digital. All right, cool. I also want a separate image of a 3x3 grid showing square posts, social media posts that Black Signal could post. Okay, cool. So bam, send that. um, Let me go inside of Photoshop real quick. Gonna click new file. Gonna go to Square. If my thing wants to cooperate, we're gonna take our logo, put it right there, and all I want to do is get a circle and put it in the center, drag it out to the ends. Then we want to take out the fill, put this on there. So it does fit inside of there. I guess it does. I just wanted to check that, honestly. That's all I wanted to check. So bam. We are taking these images directly from their places and, just putting it on there. So bam, it's updated. Now we see our new logo. Honestly, I might zoom it out a little bit. I might do something different with it, if I'm being completely honest. But so bam, 42 credits to generate all of that. Let's go back to our other generations. Let's close out Photoshop. Don't save. Okay. Yes, a high motion brand reel. Let's do that. High motion brand reel. We got the brand being created. We have the prompt writer doing his thing. We have 842 credits. Hopefully we have enough credits. Even if we got to just make a little bit of the video, I'm okay with that. But I want to see something. I want to see something. It hasn't asked me about any generations yet, but you know. I wonder what model it's using too. Brand analyzer, video generation, high MD flow, classic MD flow, TV ad. You know, so different skills. It has access to different skills, and you can add skills in here. I can add my design.mds. So bam. If I go AI educate, we go design.md right here. Design.md. Click save. New skill. Try and chat. Design. Custom skill description. So now we can use a skill inside of here. I should have probably tested it, but you know, that's okay. All right, let's go back to this one. Executing code, running terminal. I really wonder. Okay. Look at that. It's the first mock-up. Something. This is nice. This is nice. Wow. It's pretty cool. We got a phone. Wow. This is pretty cool. Which honestly, you know, ChatGPT can do a little bit of this. It doesn't always generate multiple images, but it can do this as well, especially with Pro. If you're using Pro, it'll definitely you know, generate multiple images in parallel or, you know, back to back to back. But these are some really nice mock-ups. And the logo looks good. These are some post black signal. We don't just tell stories, we amplify what matters. Truth hidden in plain sight. Stories are the signal, we cut through the noise. I like them. So you guys can see a brand can be created by Supercomputer, or at least, you know, a minimal brand. If you don't want to build out, I'm pretty sure you can build out an entire brand with this, but we just didn't do that. So since this video target, which core angle dominate by design? Let's do AI foundational architecture. All right. So this is going to take 783 credits. We don't even have that anymore. But we're going to click yes anyway. Dang, bro. Should I buy some more credits? It doesn't look like we're going to get to see this video. I'm going to be honest. I don't think we're going to get to see that video. And I didn't plan on buying more credits. If I'm being honest, I didn't. So we're not going to do that. But we are going to get a little bit of this video, you know what I'm saying, together. And we did create a brand, which I probably should have saved a few credits on that. But, you know, it's okay. It is okay. We have 133 left. Yeah, so one of our videos didn't get to get generated. It's using CDance 2, and the actual supercomputer model is, my attention is drawn to the CDance 2 model and its parameters, particularly aspect ratio, duration, and generate audio. Okay. All right, cool. So I have high hopes for this. These are gonna take a little second. They're not gonna generate in parallel, so you know, just bear with me for a second. But so far, I mean, Supercomputer, if you have the credits for it, that was my only thing coming into this. I'm like, this can use up so many credits. I know for a fact that it can. I know for a fact that it can. Like, if you put it on auto run, it'll just eat it. Like, that 700 would have been gone and it wouldn't have even asked me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to download all of these and we're going to put them inside of my Black Signal. So if we go to Black Signal Publishing, docs, assets, books, incoming prompts, assets, brand. Yeah, let's do this. Let's say phone mockup. Then we'll do computer mockup. I really like that thumbnail though, that it has on the computer screen. Like, I'm really gonna use that. I'm really gonna use that. And then we got the post. I really like these posts too. Social media mockups. We got a bag mockup. And this is what I'm gonna be doing. Like, this is not the only AI native company that I'm gonna be building. I'm gonna build them up, and over time, I'm gonna just put out products like this. Like, I'm gonna make a bag that's like a dropship bag, and it's gonna have our logo on it, and we're gonna sell it to our audience. You know what I'm saying? Bag mockup, and I'm gonna just do that with a bunch of different businesses. See which one pops. You know what I'm saying? See which one pops. Book mockup. All right, cool. So we got all of those. We don't need this one anymore. We don't need this. Let's go to Supercomputer. All right, bet. So this is the plan that it came up with. We're not going to get to generate this. I don't think we are. We only have like 117 credits left. So I'm not sure if we're going to get to generate it, but this is the plan that it had. And I like this. I don't like the logo, but I like this. You know, if it actually came out like this, like this thing actually coming out the ground and then the text showing up, or this thing actually breaking, and then, you know, like, depending on how it does those animations will really dictate if it's good or not. But so far it's doing a good job of planning everything and taking that off my hands. And we also have a generation queued. I'm guessing. Wait, when? Oh, I have it on auto run. So it used the credits. It's gonna make the video. All right, cool. So we have this one and we have this one. Let me see. So we got that one right there. Then we're gonna put the movie right here. So bam, we already have our first scene. Do you guys see this? Okay, so that didn't look too good. And yeah, okay. Yeah, that didn't look too good, if I'm being honest. That did not look too good. Like, the actual video looks good, but you know, there's a bunch of things let's do this. You guys see this? Like, it's used the triptych of the nun, and instead of using it as a reference, it's used it inside of the video. I like this scene though, but it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't look like it. See, this is why Gemini Omni is a very powerful thing, because world knowledge is so vital when it comes to AI. Like, how did the cup get right there? I have no clue. He picks it up. He doesn't have chains on anymore. Like, that's just it's a thumbs down. It's a thumbs down for me. We got this scene. He's just sitting, pondering. I like that. Like, this is cool. This is cool. And then the guy's gonna talk to him. Okay. Like, I think maybe it didn't break it down enough. You know, it tried to have so many scene switches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 different camera switches. I do like this though, but it doesn't make sense. He gets caught, and then he just stops looking at him, looks at something else. But I mean, the concept is there. Like this. He's trying to see that doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense. But like these parts of the video, like it really gets it right. Like the candid type of, you know. Okay, so let's watch it through real quick. Bam. We got first scene comes up. Blah blah blah. She drops the cup. He picks it up. Okay. Then he does something. I don't know. He just grew an extra arm, went through his arm or something. He fiddles with the lock. Okay. He's still there though. So that doesn't make sense. They walk away. Then he escapes from the cell. I think I should have done a better job with not giving it such a long course of the story to go over, and instead just give it one part of the story. So I should have just make a video of him down in the dungeon talking to the warden, and you know, not necessarily the escape part. But that's the second clip, third clip. Here he's just looking up. Somebody comes down. He's pondering. He's looking up. Which I like this scene. It looks pretty real. Like, honestly, it looks pretty real. And then you got this scene.
Mathian, yes, but the true target is what he carries. Documents.
I don't know how this makes sense.
Engineered the arrests
See,
and the murders.
that thing just disappeared.
Bargain.
He don't even know where he
at. You take the
at.
proof away from him, and you live long enough to use it.
Then I need Mathian alive.
See that?
Your contract is
okay. All right. So at the end of this, the supercomputer would have, you know, put everything together. Let me see if it'll do that. Okay. I'm gonna just say good. All right, now we have the video for our company. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go back. This is Transformers 6, if y'all didn't know. Damn. Public concept. Reviews agency. Yeah, that was actually pretty trash. I mean, it's good, but it's trash because no. I like the transitions kind of a little bit. I like the text coming in, but the text coming in kind of looks like a generic type of, you know, credits or intro scene. Like, I like this part. I like this part a lot. It's coming out. I like it, but it doesn't make sense. So what I would say is, like, when it comes to the world knowledge and like the agent is good, but first final use fast mode. Yeah. Okay. It'll take 30 for 5 clips, so they're gonna do more clips. But I think the nature of the promo video should have been different. It should have been something that's more simpler instead of all those transitions. And AI will get to that point, but it's just not at that point right now. So honestly, when it comes to supercomputer, I think supercomputer is good. When it comes to the other models, sometimes they aren't as good and can mess it up, or the prompting may not be good enough, or things of that nature. But I can see this as okay, that's 367. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Let's cancel. Let's just stop this whole thing. It created a bunch of new frames. But you guys see that it created the characters, it created the scene. The scene is very cohesive. The characters are very cohesive. It's just like the nuance within the actual video with character elements and objects and stuff like that. It doesn't really do that well, but that's like C dance too, and it's a little bit of prompting. So um as far as the branding, I mean, light branding is good. I think when it comes to images, you can do pretty much anything, but that's it for the stream. Honestly, I just wanted to test out Supercomputer. Let me know what you guys think about it. It's not a tool that I'll be using, only because I don't pay $100 a month for I I'll say this. I will use Supercomputer, but it will not be with videos. It will be strictly with images, because then you can probably work on about 10 different projects with 1,000 credits. So I'll use it with images, but when it comes to like videos, I just don't have the plan for that, and I'm not gonna spend extra. I'm actually gonna start using Firefly a lot more. So that's it for the stream, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping by. And I hope y'all are experimenting with these new tools. There's been a ton of updates, which I'm thinking about doing like a news section during the stream. I want to make these longer, 2, 3, 4 hour streams. So let me know how you guys feel about it. But thank you guys so much for the support as well. Join the Educate AI Lab. It's going to be $1 per month after we get 2 more members. So yeah, man, on the way up. AI is here to stay. Keep learning with AI, and always remember, someone with an AI agent and a laptop can do much more than a team right now. Much more. Okay? So let's get it, man. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Have a great rest of y'all week if you don't see me tomorrow. Peace.